Hey everybody, welcome to What's That All About. I'm going to try this again. I know that that's just getting old. Trust me when I tell you, it's getting old for me too. So anyway, I'm going to get right into this. Um, we'll be looking at the ACIO. A couple of years ago, I did a similar video, but this has new information in it, and I just wanted to reintroduce this organization because they have a lot to do with extraterrestrials and a lot of other things, but mostly I did my mini deep dive. I'm gonna call it my mini deep dive into this time around because there was more information that I found, mildly disturbing. So we'll see what you think. Please leave a comment. So, ACIO is the Advanced or Alien Contact Intelligence Organization based out of Pine Gap, which is a military base in Australia. They specialize in managing extraterrestrial relations, advanced technologies, and the overseeing of humanity's social, political, and technological progress. Hysterically, hi Freud, party of one. Historically, the organization has been known to oversee and manage affairs on an unseen level from the public. However, it wasn't until recently that the organization has decided to take a more active role, gosh thanks, in world affairs with the heightened levels of extraterrestrial activity and intervention on the planet. There is a quote unquote source called Peter the Insider who claims to be in direct contact with the Intergalactic Federation or Council. Use either one. He has officially been sanctioned by the ACO to assist with careful release of information regarding the secret space programs, super soldiers, extraterrestrials, and worldwide corporation agendas to control humanity. That doesn't sound awesome. Huh. The official ACIO website, which I will put in the link description below if I ever get through this video and it doesn't keep shutting me down, is the definitive resource and authority on disclosure intel coming from Peter the Insider. Okay. The Intergalactic Council could be best compared to the United Nations on Earth. This organization decides everything that happens throughout our universe. Often their decisions are not seemingly right and fair from our perspective, just like here on Earth, even on a cosmic scale. There may be reasons we don't fully understand why certain things have happened. One needs to consider the perspective of objectivity and fairness when viewed from a broader range of spectrum. Okay, so where does the highest good abound? Well, they apparently get to decide all of that for us. Thank God we don't have opinions and stuff. Now, take this next excerpt with a huge grain of salt. The ACIO says the following. This is taken directly from the website. It should be noted that none of what we had on Earth or have was originally created here on Earth, but it was or it is copied off something that already existed on another planet or on other planets for a very long time. The original intent was to create a kind of universal experimental planet for where it would be possible to cross everything with everything. Okay. Experimental. Okay. That sounds even more deceptive. Um, let's see. This was the original plan of the Intergalactic Council, which I'm going to be putting a picture up of. It's really grainy. It's all they have on the website. So take it again. Salt with pepper, with all of it. Throw some garlic salt in there too, or maybe in your eyes. I don't know, because this is out there, even for me. In order to be sure that something like this would certainly be possible, the leaders of the council chose the best they had as guardians to watch over the region of Earth and more. They chose the Council of Five. You'll see them probably like over here somewhere. This to this date, Peter the Insider is the only known individual to publicly offer intelligence directly from the ACIO. With select individuals that Peter works with, he is able to use a technology interface to access an individual's energetic field and extract relevant information and personnel files for experiences. This process is very similar to how a psychic may tune into an individual's Akashic records. The Akashic records is essentially what we choose for our path before we are even into existence. We are souls and we choose our path, and every single detail of life in every single organism, thing, anything you can possibly think of is in the Akashic records. Okay. Um, However, the ACIO's computer interface allows Peter to access the deepest possible level of an individual's Akashic record. Oh, no, 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 no. This process is very similar. And then it says, however, the ACIO's computer, no, that's what it says, allows him to access the deepest possible level of individual's Akashic record. This is referred to as the proto consciousness level and is accessible by only the most skilled and experienced of psychics in limbo on the astral level, if it is accessible at all to a regular human. That said, even Peter himself is given authorized access to only a limited database within the ACIO for purposes of disclosure. The ACIO also works to confirm time travel claims. And then I have a couple of pictures I want to show you that Peter claims to have clear proof of. Now, again, this is just coming from a source that, I mean, we don't know anything. We don't know. There's no pictures of him. There's no real details about him. Again, it's just the fact that it's like 4chan, right? You just have to sort of take some of it with a leap of faith or a lot of skepticism. Just make a soup with it. So you have Philip Kindred Dick. I may be 50, mentality of a freaking 11-year-old. And then I have the bio for him is, it's there, but it's not as important as some of these others. Thomas Jackson, Vladimir Putin, he claims is a time traveler, which if you see the pictures, it is kind of interesting that those people all look the same as the same person, but they're all from different times in the past. But anyway, and then we have Andrew Basiago or Basiagio. I don't know. And then the final one I have here is Max Spears. And my next video is specifically focused on Max. He is claims to be a former super soldier from ACIO, but the video that I'm going to do for you, he never actually does say anything about ACIO, which I found interesting, but he's on their site. He's on their site. So anyway, he has since passed. He passed away under very suspicious circumstances on July 16th, 2016 in Warsaw, Poland. But I have more information on that I'll fill you in on. So anyway, there are a number of additional rabbit holes to go down once you've immersed yourself in this specific topic. ACIO could be total fodder, or it could just be crazy enough to be true. You decide. So I caution, this information obviously, and I'm just giving it as a possibility, but keep in mind if you go to the website and you go through the menu and click on different things, you're gonna read some really outrageous stuff. And a couple of years ago, like I said, I have videos that explain a lot of it from that site, so you can always go back and see about that. But anyway, until next time, which will be about Max Spears, I hope you're doing well and staying happy and healthy. and stay weird. Okay? Okay. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.